Hi folks, today's video is going to be an empties video. Not an empties video, it's a great start. It's going to be a favourites. Now, let's start off with the elephant in the room. It snapped off. This little bit here that goes into that is totally broken. I was thinking I could just screw it back on, but not. So we're having to deal with wonkiness when it comes to watching the telly and reading and whatever, and the next time I'm away I'll go into Specsavers and what have you. But yeah, so let's just take them off. Basically, I did a favourites video for June, and then I was thinking, hold on a minute, why did I rush to do that video for June when all of the stuff that I'm going to mention in this video right now is all the stuff that I've actually used more so throughout of June as we come into July. So I've decided that I don't know if I'm going to do a monthly favourites. I'm just going to do like a favourites roundup or something. So anyway, there's no rules to it, but I'm going to show you things that I have been loving recently. So the first thing is this Japanese Cherry Blossom Strawberry Kiss body lotion from the Body Shop. Now, I picked this up, I want to say, the end of last year, and I think I suddenly saw it online and impulse was like, Cherry Blossom, got to have it. And I actually thought it was a shower gel, and then when it arrived, it turns out it's a body lotion. So because I have so many body lotions and they're not like sitting visibly to me, but I'm like, oh yeah, I've got that, I've got this, I forget what I've got. And I don't tend to be like with makeup, I know I've got a lot, and actual skincare, I know I've got a lot, so I do tend to swap and change and remember. But when it comes to my skincare, my body lotion, I get lazy. So anyway, when I went in to get another one out, I was like, right, I'm going to use this, even though there's probably other body butters that I should use before this. But anyway, this is lovely. It is 100% vegan, excuse me, enriched with community trade shea butter, dermatologically tested, blah, 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 blah. And as I was saying, look how freaking solid this is. It's so hard to get it out. And the fact that, Body Shop's all about the goodness, your plastic is as thick as can be, So anyway, I digress, but it smells lovely. I think it's more actually strawberry scented than Cherry Blossom, if I'm honest. But we will use it. It's not getting down very far, so maybe this is something that might have to go into a project pan and be marked so that it can be used. But it's a whopping 250 millilitres, so, you're getting a lot for your buck. The next thing I have been using is the Body Shop Cocoa Calming Face Mist Hydrate Soothes Makeup Friendly. And this is just a facial mist, of course, 60 mils. As you can see, I have used quite a bit of it. Why not just hydrate it while we're here? It's lovely. It's really refreshing. And I don't know, I was using this one, so I just decided to carry on using it. So it's a facial mist with coconut water and aloe vera to soothe, calm and comfort dry, sensitive skin. So yeah. Next thing is another Pixie, because I love Pixie. Come on, Pixie, sponsor me, send me PR. I love your stuff. Hashtag Pixie Beauty, send PR to Julie Barber. My email's in the about section if you're watching, which you won't be, but anyway. So this is the Nourishing Sleep Mask, overnight skin moisture nourisher. So you just pop this on, leave it to sink in, and it says rinse off in the morning, but I never rinse it off, I forget to, and my skin's fine and it feels lovely and it's great. Another great one is the Pixie Collagen Plumping, and see, it's not sponsored, but I mean, if you wanted to, is the Collagen Plumping Mask, volumizing leave-on mask. And again, you just pop this on, leave it on, happy days, and you don't have to rinse this off. Another thing I've been using a lot of is the U-Tan and Tone Coconut Tanning Water. This, you just shake it up, spritz it all over your face, gives you a bit of a tan. And it's great if you look a bit peely-wally. In Scotland, that means pale and interesting. Or if you're not feeling too great and you just want a bit of colour, or you can't be arsed to put makeup on, it's great. Now, I have had it for a bit, so I don't know whether the coconut smell is kind of going from it and that's it. But I don't care what you say, no matter what tan I have ever bought, even if it smells nice initially, it's always got that self-tan, biscuity, yuck underlying scent. But I do like this. You can pick it up in Superdrug, and also the YouTuber Jamie Genevieve, she has a collab out with them. I've got that one as well, and it's got a Scottish lavender in it, but I just thought I really should get this used up. So that's been great. I've got 2 MAC lipsticks here that I have been using, and one is called Faux, and it's a satin lipstick, and this is the colour here. And I'm not going to swatch it because my hands are so dry and I don't want to have to be scrubbing it off. But this is the shade. It's very nice, very moisturising. And the other one is Peach Blossom, and it's a cream sheen. So it's just like a sheer sort of nudie sort of a shade. I've also been loving, of course, my travel bag, which is from Next, and it's like this. Oh, and it is cherry blossom as well. So a lot of this stuff obviously I have been using for the month of June, so it's pretty much things I love. Absolutely 100 billion% recommend trying the Fenty Beauty, excuse the finger marks in it, the Fenty Beauty bronzers. This is going to blind you. They're brilliant. I picked up, it's actually called the Instant Warmth Bronzer, and I picked it up in the shade In the Sun. And this is the lightest colour they do. And as you can see, the Fenty Beauty bit is coming off, and it's just the perfect shade for me, and I absolutely love it. It's totally matte. It doesn't leave me muddy. I'm not like, oh, I look like I've got dirty marks on me, which I feel a lot of the time when I use a bronzer. Cannot recommend it enough, and I would definitely buy this again. Another bronzer I've been loving is the Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick in the colour Baked. And it is this shade here. It looks really dark, but it's not. It's easy to put on. You can layer it on, you can dot it on, put it on as little or as much as you want. It blends really, really easily, and I've just been really liking that as well. Another item I have been loving through June and possibly into July. This is why it's kind of, I don't know, I might just make this a summer favourites. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but basically all this stuff I was using in June. And now that we're midway into July, I'm just like, I did my July favourites and I don't even remember what I put in them. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I've been using the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette, and I have been enjoying these colours. You can see which ones I've been dipping into. Pretty much all of them really I've been dipping into. I've been loving them, and they're nice sort of summery vibes. This is new to me. I only got this near the end of June. But this is the MAC Disney Aladdin collaboration with the new remake of the Aladdin film that came out. And I got the eyeshadows. This is what it looks like. And it doesn't tell you the names of the shadows, but these are them. They're absolutely beautiful. I absolutely am obsessed with these duochromes. They're gorgeous. I will do a video at some point on my channel with them. So I've also been loving that. I have been loving and using this non-stop when I have makeup on. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Illuminating, Colour Correcting Full Coverage Cream, Anti-Aging Hydrating Serum with SPF 50 plus. And it is in the shade Light, and I love it. It is so, so good. And even though I think it's about 30 odd quid, I got it online from Boots, but it's brilliant. I highly, highly, highly recommend you, if you want to treat yourself or what have you, or that's not a high price point for you, try it out. I've also been loving this brush, believe it or not. This is the Pointed Foundation Brush by Real Techniques. Now, this came in a set that I got, and I never use it ever. And I've been using it to put this on, and I've just been loving it. So I'll give that a mention. Of course, my trusty two concealers that I love, these are my favourite concealers, is the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer and the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in either C4 or C9. These are brilliant. This is the only Revolution product I would happily go out and buy. And this is such a good concealer. I love it, love it, love it. Highly, highly recommend. I've also been enjoying using the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Instant Retouch Primer. It's very nice. It's actually nicer with other foundations than it is with the Fenty one, believe it or not. But here you go. Have I got any other brushes in there that I'm loving? I don't know. Right, let's go to this section. Another palette I have been using a lot is the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. As you can see, it is well loved. I don't tend to use this colour up here very much, but I love the shimmers and a pop of these other ones, and I think I was using that as like a eyeliner or to smoke out. And then, because I couldn't decide, because if you don't know, Fenty Beauty is now at Boots, and I went online and just got Fenty stuff, and I could not decide what shades I wanted of like the Kilowatt double highlighter. So I ordered Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule, and I also ordered Girl Next Door and Chic Freak, right? Now this one is way too dark for me anyway as a highlight, but it's stunning as eyeshadows. So I've been using them. As you can see, you know, the Fenty Beauty emblem is starting to fade, but oh, this is my all-time favourite. Like, I actually love it. This is Girl Next Door and Chic Freak, and as you can see, it is well loved. I have been mixing between the two and using it every single time I put makeup on, and I really, really love it. So seriously, the bronzer by Fenty and these two, particularly these two shades, and the glosses, I would happily rebuy them out without a doubt, honestly. Talking of the glosses, I have been using the pinky one in Fuzzy or Fuzzy, and I love it. It smells amazing. I love it on. If you don't like a kind of sticky gloss, you're going to hate it, but I love it. I've also been loving, where's that other one? Where is it? It's hiding from me. Also been loving my Colourpop glosses that I got. This is the Disney Designer Collection, these two in the shades Bibbidi and Boo, and I've been loving those as well on the lips. I got a little sample of MAC Face and Body because I've never tried it before in the shade C1, and this is really, really good as well. Granted, I've only actually put it on twice, but I've got enough in there because it's a really watery, lightweight foundation. But I'm so glad I got a sample. Seriously, go and get a sample because you'll have enough in there to last you a good while. So I'm enjoying that. I also been enjoying this Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask in the scent Apple Lime. I saw a YouTuber Steph Tom going on about this. It smells lovely. It's very limey. And you basically, you get a little spatula thing with it. I don't actually know if it's in this little bag. I've probably lost it by now. And you basically put it on your lips, leave it on overnight. It's got a bit of exfoliation in it, and then you're supposed to wipe it off in the morning, but again, I don't wipe it off. My lips are not as dry as they were. I'm not going to say they're not completely dry. They're still a bit dry, and I got really red and dry around here, but then I have been unwell, or I had been unwell, you know, and of course you get dry and everything. So I put this on every single night, and I have 2 of them because I bought 2. It's a Korean brand, and I bought 2 because it was on offer. Oh, guys, you need to get this. I am loving this. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. It is so, so good. I got mine from eBay before I discovered like Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay, and the fact that you could use Klarna and pair it up and what have you. And basically it's just a loose little powder, but when you put it on with a brush and that to your skin, it's like water. It's magical. I love it. And it's not cakey. Love it. I have also been loving brown mascaras. I've been loving just brown mascara in general, but the one that I have been using is this Collection Colour Lash All Day Wear mascara in brown. Brown is the new black, honest to God. If you haven't tried a brown mascara, you totally should. Though the one thing I will say is, see if you're going to do a colourful eye look, use a black mascara, or use, like, it's not a good example, where is it? Where is it? You're hiding from me. Don't tell me I've lost it. Oh, there you are, you wee bam. Or if you're going to do, like, for example, when I use like the Coral Obsessions palette, and it's got quite thingy colours, when I put brown mascara on with it, it doesn't give it that wow factor as a black would. So either use a black mascara if you're going to use wow colours, or brown mascara with a coloured eyeliner in the waterline. It's great. Programmes I have been loving. I have been loving Love Island, of course. What else have I been watching? Handmaid's Tale, the new season of iZombie, Killing Eve. I finished all of the second season of that because I watched it on BBC America. It's currently on the TV now, and they're on episode 4, but I've watched all 7. It's good. It's definitely good, and I definitely would say that there is going to be a 3rd series. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So folks, if you enjoyed seeing what I have been loving through June into July, then please do give it a thumbs up because it does support my channel. Also, click the bell button to be notified when I upload. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up as I go. To be notified when I upload, and also subscribe. I've probably said that already. I'm hungry, so that's why I'm a bit all over the place. And the other thing I was going to say is, because I do pre-record videos, and obviously I've done a June favourites, which you'll have seen by now. I can't even remember what I put in it, so some of the items, if not all of the items, might be the same ones I've shown you, so God only knows, but forgive me, you know what I mean, my head's up Mars. Anyway, take care, speak to you soon, bye bye.